What's up, you guys? It's Jonno. I am up early getting ready for Feebas Day, and I was like, I wonder how Europe's Feebas Day went. I wonder if it was a good event. So we're going to cover that really quick. If you guys are not watching the comments on this post on Pokemon Go Hub, you are missing all the action, okay? There are a ton of comments on here, and they're not good, you guys. They are not good comments. Let's look through here. Chris Bishop says, very disappointing event. Nearly everyone in our Pogo community agreed it was boring, and quite a few people gave up and went home early. Shiny rates were too low, and the selected tasks were too tedious. Uh-oh. Looks like we got another bad event from Niantic Labs. Oh, let's go ahead and read this. People are saying the event was a disaster. People are saying stay home, worst event, no shinies. Oh my god, this is bad. This is bad, you guys. Let's see, we got a lot of bad feedback here. A lot of people were just posting their weather and saying, look, it is simply too cold for me to go outside and do any kind of an event that's related to walking and hatching eggs. And I really don't understand the logic on this specifically because it's really cold outside. People have like feet of snow. There's literally snowstorms running through the entire United States. I don't understand what the weather's like in other places, but I'm guessing that in Europe, where it's physically north of the United States, it must be a much colder experience for them. Are you guys cold in Europe? I'm guessing you're pretty cold. All right, so walking event? A walking event? Like, why would they do a walking event? You can barely even walk in the cold. Nobody even wants to walk in the cold. It's raining and snowing all around the world right now because it's winter, aside from, I guess, the southern hemisphere doesn't have winter right now because it's not winter everywhere in the world. I do know my geography, come on. But seriously, you guys, this is bad. 0 out of 39 shinies during an event? No! Anyway, you guys, every single one of these comments is bad. I tried to tag Niantic Help and Niantic Labs as if they actually listen to any player feedback whatsoever, but they don't. But I tagged them anyway to try to make them because they need to listen to players. They have not been listening to players for 2.5 years, and we end up with events like this when they won't listen to players. Like, how do you think that hatching eggs during a winter event is the right thing to do? That is the wrong thing to do. It's morally wrong. You're asking people to go and risk their safety to hatch Pokemon. Come on, it's not fair. I also want to mention another thing about safety. There is still no way to report an unsafe gym, report an unsafe Pokemon spawn, or report an unsafe Pokestop in Pokemon Go. It's been 2.5 years, almost 3 years. There are no safety features in a game that has the most safety issues of any other game of all time. So anyway, they're bad at events and they're bad at safety. They need to get better at safety. If they would have even done a tiny bit better on safety, this event would have probably been better because walking in the snow makes no sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this article. In case you guys are still watching and you just love listening to me rant for some reason, let's talk about what you actually can do to increase your shiny rates during this event. There actually was some very good feedback that I took out of those comments. I did read a lot of those comments. So first off, let's talk about the 4 different research tasks, okay? So we've got earn 1 buddy candy, hatch 1 egg, make 10 great throws, and make 15 nice throws. I'm gonna guess that you don't want to do make 10 great throws or make 15 nice throws if you don't have to. However, that could be your shiny. So I'm gonna say complete every single research task if you can manage to do it, but those ones are gonna take forever. Also, hatch 1 egg. I mean, you gotta get those super incubators, you guys. Get the super incubators. I hope you're walking straight lines. Don't walk around to park in a circle. You don't get good distance that way. All right, walk straight lines if you can walk straight lines. I know it's hard, but if you can just walk really long straight lines and watch your eggs, and when the egg counts the distance, that's when you can change directions. I know it sucks, but if you play that way, you will get more distance, okay? So basically, eggs reset their distance like every 2, 3, 4 minutes. I don't know the exact time on it, but you can tell when it happens because you can sit there in your egg screen and watch, and it will reset the distance. At that time, you need to set a timer for I don't know if it's 2, 3, or 4 minutes. It's just a few minutes, and then basically your egg is going to hit distance again after that. The only thing that really affects that is if you close your app and reopen it, sometimes it will force calculate whatever distance that you had calculated. So you may be able to get some distance, a very short amount of distance, by closing your app and reopening it sometimes, not always though. So that's definitely something to consider, because you may be able to force one of those eggs to open and then get a new research off of a stop that you happen to be standing at, because you don't want to walk past the stop because you're still at the stop and you haven't got the research yet. So I hope all this makes sense, you guys. The other thing that you may want to do is just consider dropping hatch one egg and dropping earn one buddy candy and coming back to those ones when you're closer to finishing them. That's one thing that you might want to consider doing. Also, something you should definitely consider doing is stacking your research. Get all 3, make 10 great throws, and then go make only 10 great throws. That way you don't have to make 30 great throws. That's going to slow you down, you guys. It's going to slow you down big time, okay? So make sure, especially 15 nice throws, try and triple stack that thing. Do a loop around the park, find all 3 of them, then do your 15 nice throws. Then, go around and find the other ones that you had to trash. You have to trash a couple of hatch one eggs or trash a couple of earn one buddy candies. Then go back and pick those ones up when you're about to hatch an egg or when you're about to earn a buddy candy. So you can stack these and start to play in a way that makes it to where they just go faster. But again, that's not going to increase your shiny rate particularly, but it may increase it just statistically. But again, the shiny rate is just low during this event. That's what everybody said. So anyway, you guys, there's plenty of article to read here. I'm not going to read you guys the whole article. GoHub does a really, really good job on this stuff, and I would definitely recommend to read this article before you get out there and play today, my USA players. Rest in peace to my Europe watchers, and just hopefully everybody in the USA and in the America time zone has a good event. But wow, this is pretty crazy. The only other thing that I need to add to this video is that shiny Feebas encounters are not tied to a particular quest, and they don't seem to be tied to particular stops. Remember when we had Squirtle Day, and if you found a shiny Squirtle, everybody got shiny Squirtle from that particular Pokestop. This is not like that. We had speculated, I wonder if it will be like that in previous videos. It's not like that, okay? So you're just gonna be hoping for that one random encounter on that one research. So make sure you complete every research that you have in your general vicinity, and I hope that this video helps you with organizing your time so you can possibly get one shiny during this event. Alright, you guys, that's going to be the end for this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys have a lot of fun out there, and please do not get your hopes way too high and then get disappointed or work way too hard. Don't be working too hard out there, you guys. Stay safe. It's just a game. It's just a shiny Pokemon. You can always get it later, okay? Don't hurt yourself over this game, please. I'm begging you. Don't hurt yourself, alright? Don't hurt him, Hammer. Alright, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Thanks to my amazing subscribers. Don't forget about my Nintendo Switch giveaway. And peace.